All right, we're here to talk about E3. We got Ben and Jasmine.
I'm Jasmine.
Yeah,
I'm Ben.
Ben, you should know from the old Mario 64 online,
Yeah, that's fun stuff.
and I don't have PlayStation Plus, so you have not seen Jasmine yet. But hey, that
Not yet.
doesn't. We don't
What a
need to get into
plebeian.
that. We're here to talk about E3. We're gonna run down like all the big stuff, maybe some small stuff. There's some small stuff in here. I won't lie. But all right. So since I guess we all, you know, have PlayStations and actively play them sometimes.
That was contradicting.
Kind of.
What?
Actively play them sometimes.
Okay.
I
Some
kinda
of
play
us.
it.
Yeah, I mean, like,
A lot.
I put like 30 minutes into like knack or something like that. Whatever. Okay.
Dude,
So
that's professional level
Just,
status. Come on.
yeah, I don't want to talk bad about knack just because, you know, people worked really hard on that and it just flopped.
You can say that about anything, though.
Yeah,
we
what
talk
the
about so
heck?
much shit.
Yeah, but that was Mark Cerny.
People
and, like,
probably worked hard on Sonic Boom and Sonic 06.
That's true. We're not
I mean,
here to
I'm
talk
just
about
saying.
that. Okay. So, um, I was putting together all my notes for this, and there was like just constantly more stuff coming out. So I don't want to talk about a lot of leaks, just like getting into it. But there's some stuff here and there that I'm gonna bring up.
Okay. Sounds good.
So today, actually, Sony said that they're gonna do daily update. This is on the 4th, by the way. It probably won't be up today. So, you know, today Sony announced that they were gonna have daily like updates and announcements, like 4 games leading up to the conference, like every day until it happens. So I feel like that's kind of different. That's kind of interesting. What do you guys?
Yeah. I had actually seen that, I think on Twitter.
Where do
I
you
don't
see
think it
this
starts
shit?
until Wednesday. But yeah, daily updates for stuff about
Well,
E3.
like, so just like, what kind of updates are we talking about? Like
They're gonna
spoilers,
announce. They're gonna announce games.
like
Uh,
every day, like a game a day kind of thing.
From Wednesday till their conference, yeah.
Yeah, they've.
Oh,
I
wow.
think they said specifically. I think there was going to be 1 or 2 PSVR games in there.
Oh, dang.
I'm not sure,
Well,
but
that's interesting. I mean,
yeah, I mean that's
I hope they don't. I hope they don't flood the community, like where it's not.
no. I
fun
mean, look,
anymore.
all right. There's a lot. There's this.
I'm sure there's a lot. Like
There's
they
a
wouldn't do it if they didn't have enough to do it.
I think the general vibe of the Sony press conference is going to be like, here's a few games we've got coming out. We're going to do deep dives on them. We'll probably have some surprises here and there, but I think I've got everything on here that's going to be the big push of the show. So, getting maybe some smaller stuff out of the way, like just to like head it off, because I think, forgive me if I'm wrong here, but I think Xbox goes first every year, or they have in
Couldn't
the
tell you.
past few.
I wouldn't know, but I'll
I wouldn't know either.
say yeah.
We can just agree.
We can agree
Yeah.
that we don't know what we're talking about.
Wait, let's just get this out of the way. We don't know what we're talking about any of this. So.
I don't think I
Yeah.
exist. Fight me on it.
Change my
Can't
mind.
prove it.
That's meta as fuck.
Okay, so anyways, the first game I've got down here is The Last of Us 2.
I've heard of this. I've heard about this actually.
Ultimate hype.
Did you guys play the last one?
Yes.
Dude,
Yeah,
hell yeah.
I, sorry. Oh god, I got attacked there a little bit.
I love the shit out of that game.
And
I didn't play it. Just if we're being honest.
I mean,
okay.
look,
I
man,
watched. I watched it. I watched it.
Okay.
Naughty Dog.
I
They
mean,
just
I'm
hit
a Naughty
home
Dog
runs
fangirl.
every time, like every time.
No.
Yeah.
I think
It's
it's their
crazy.
name. It just brings good luck.
Yeah, I mean, it's like
It's the whole thing.
they're a bit rascally, but you know, they're man's best friend, and I feel like that speaks to us. All right.
That was good.
Do you guys think it'll have a battle royale mode? I feel like that's ambitious for a mainly single player game, but the
That's
setting,
ambitious.
the setting, like really lends itself to it.
Yeah. I mean, it could
It
work.
would
but
seem like a cash grab, to be honest with you.
yeah,
To me.
I wouldn't want them to do it just
It
for
just
that
would
reason
seem like a
alone.
cash grab.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like, could you see them having more emphasis on multiplayer
I can.
this time?
I can
I
can
hope
see it.
Not.
I can see it happening, but that's not what I'm saying. It's not what
Do
I
you
hope
even
happens.
know what the multiplayer
Yeah.
was, Ben?
No, not even a little bit.
Okay, so
It was actually pretty fun
there was a meta
for the
game
first one.
to where you had a camp of survivors and you had to scavenge supply. Well, you didn't scavenge supplies. Based on your performance in multiplayer matches, that would affect your camp in the meta game. So if you lose a
Oh.
bunch of matches, like people are gonna die in your camp.
Yeah,
So
like
it-
it even let you connect your Facebook friends to it,
So
and like your
everyone you know
population
could
would
die.
grow. And if you did bad on a couple matches, you had to be like, "Oh no, Grayson has grown very ill. He needs."
I would kill him immediately.
It was pretty awesome.
Yeah,
That's actually pretty great.
if they flesh that out, I feel like that could be like people would be definitely talking about the single player, but like people do bring up the multiplayer whenever they talk about it. I feel like they could really do a lot with that, and I want to see where that
Yeah.
goes.
Yeah.
Okay, so Spider-Man on PS4. Is there ever been a more hype game in
I
like
played Spider-Man back on the PS2. That was a
Yeah.
fun game.
people
I
always
can't remember
say
which one I played.
Spider-Man 2 is the way to go. I played it a few years ago. I don't know. It felt empty. And Tobey Maguire's voice acting, good lord. That man is a wooden plank in voice form.
That's harsh.
I'm
is
sorry,
harsh.
man, but he was.
Man,
Fair enough. I mean,
but
did you like the Tobey Maguire movies?
Yeah.
yeah,
Spider-Man 1 and
Okay.
2 are really good.
Good. That's good. I did too.
yeah.
Anyway, back to the game though.
Yeah.
I don't know. Have they said anything about it? Like,
Oh, yeah, there's
Yeah. They've
What's it-
released um
what's it about?
what
Kinda
was
story.
it? Like, a few different costumes that they're gonna have for it, like the
Spoil-
Iron Spider.
spoiler
Um,
alert. I've been going pretty hard into Game Informer, and there's going to be a few times I'm going to bring them up. And they had their
Okay.
month of coverage on Spider-Man last month. So they've got a bunch of interviews with the developers that I watched and all that kind of stuff. And it's like, dude, the web swinging, it's not just like, okay, you attach to a building and you keep going. There's like, they tailored all those mechanics to keep you going as fast as possible. And you're like, your momentum just keeps going. So you never have to stop for anything while you're just swinging around the city.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting.
Like if you want to make a sharp turn, there's a button to where like you'll hit your webs on the side of a building on the corner and then you'll just like swing past.
Damn.
And there's a way
That's
to
crazy.
there's a way to do that on the roof too. So if whenever you go up a wall, you like run up the wall. It looks kind of weird, but you know, instead of just like jumping up and like slowing down, like he'll attach to the roof of the building and it'll like angle him to where he shoots him forward. And I don't know, man. It's hype.
That is interesting.
Yeah,
It's kind of hard to follow.
yeah,
You're
I-
just saying it. But
Dude,
Yeah.
it just flows, man. You
well,
just
I
have to see.
understand
You'd
that,
have to
but
see it.
like that explanation,
Yeah.
I kind of got it, but I kind of didn't at the same time.
All right, so Days Gone.
Ooh, don't
I'm
know that.
sad it got delayed.
I don't know what that is. You're gonna have to explain it.
Days Gone. They showed it off. Was it a year or two ago?
It was. I don't know if it was its first time being shown off, but they definitely showed it off last year.
So, all right. What's the easy pitch for this?
Yeah.
I'm not as informed as you guys, so you may have to do this a
It's-
couple of times.
It's an open world. Uh, it's an open world
Survival.
zombie game
Yeah.
that's less focused on like the sim aspects, where you're not eating, you're not sleeping, you're not gonna get thirsty, but you maintain your motorcycle, and it's like
Okay.
kind of a narrative driven game, but the big like, okay, what's the gimmick, you say? Like, the
Yeah.
amount of zombies they have on screen is insane.
Dude, yeah.
It is absurd.
Really? That's their big
Yeah.
pull.
No. You haven't seen this before though. Like, picture like Helm's Deep, but like
Okay, name it one more time.
Days Gone. Uh,
Okay. That's interesting. That's an interesting pull.
yeah, and I've seen about 2 hours of gameplay from it, and because Game Informer, uh, it's in the alpha stages, but I feel like once they get that thing like really up and going, like, it looks awesome now, and like I said,
Yeah.
it's an alpha, so
Yeah.
like,
Oh yeah.
I don't know, man, it looks
Is
it looks awesome.
Do you have to like go around, find ammo, kind of thing, and
I think that's like part of it.
Yeah, I would assume.
Also, the interesting aspect about it is it's only 2 years after like the outbreak happens. Like most times, I feel like with your Last of Us or like stuff like that, it's like it's so far removed, but
Yeah.
like there's still a bunch of stuff. Like if you go inside of a car, like you're gonna find stuff, and like you can like siphon gas out of them, I think, and like
okay.
there's going to be batteries everywhere. There's going to be a lot of ammo. So it's just like it's going to be
Wow, that is a lot
populated
of
with more
zombies.
things. Oh yeah. No, it's nothing to scoff at, man.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I was like super excited for it last year, so I'm ready for it to come out.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay,
Is it
so
gonna be a full fledged Is it gonna be a full fledged $60 game?
yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
those are the guys that I know they made Siphon Filter. I can't quite put my finger on what else they've made. Oh, they made the Uncharted Vita game.
The one that I have not played.
Yeah. I want to, but like
Oh yeah, I would, but is it worth buying a Vita for? No.
probably not. Probably not.
Yeah.
Okay, so next game, Death Stranding. Do we know what this
What-
is?
No, I was about to say I know so little about that. I literally just remembered that small tiny trailer from last year's E3, and that's it.
Everything that I've mentioned so far, they're gonna have it like at length. They're gonna go on through the conference about. Death Stranding is another one, so I think we're finally gonna get. We're probably gonna get gameplay. I mean, we have to probably at this point.
Yeah.
Uh,
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Norman Reedus has a baby that I guess he birthed. I don't know.
What?
There's
But they go
five,
in
like-
his nose, right?
Yeah,
to
I
see
don't.
the baby.
It's just
So weird.
This is weird.
It's
I-
one of those really weird, out of nowhere, like makes no sense type of things.
I've really wanted to play
Hit
the
or
Metal
miss
Gear.
kind of thing. Is it hit or miss? Is it gonna be a hit or miss thing?
I think it's gonna be a hit.
Oh yeah, I think it's gonna be a hit.
I don't.
Um,
do?
I think
I know the
people-
guy who's making it's like a really big deal.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I've always wanted to get into Metal Gear, but I've kind of wanted to do it on the channel, and I've never really had a chance. So I'm really interested to see, because I know how crazy those games get. This just seems like he's not held back by anything this time.
Yeah.
And that honestly, I feel like I'm kind of scared about that.
Yeah.
Because,
Nah,
like,
that's hype, bro.
he was, if you remember PT, he was, I think, heading that. And that was going to turn into a Silent Hill game. But Konami
yeah.
canned that, and huge unfortunate situation. He left Konami, so now he's partnered with Sony, and, like, he's coming out swinging.
Yeah.
I
For sure.
bet. Probably in spite of them. Despite them, I mean.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, it's a shame for
Yeah,
Metal
I
Gear
would-
fans. Like, the best they have right now is Survive. And I can't really speak to that, but it's not anything anyone wanted. And it's like, it is competent from what I hear, but it's just like, just a really bad taste.
It's
in
just
the
there.
mouth. Yeah, it just.
Yeah.
Anyways, to get away from that, Dreams.
No, that's one I haven't heard of.
I don't
This
know
is
what this
the
is.
new Media Molecule game
Okay.
of Little Big
They
Planet
did.
fame.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
And you know
okay.
what? I'm gonna send you guys a trailer.
So,
and we're gonna.
you were like into that, right?
Oh yeah, no, Little Big Planet's
You
great.
play- yeah, you
Yeah.
played. That was you. I couldn't think it was you or not.
You was really into that.
If you don't like Little Big Planet, you hate fun itself. You hate the
Little Big Planet is
idea
fun.
of enjoying
That's
something.
such a Grayson thing to say.
Yeah. Definitely is.
Anyways, we're gonna take a look at a
you sending
video
it?
of it. It doesn't. I don't think it trailers or demos well, but it'll be on the screen. So don't worry about that. We'll be right back. Okay, so that's not the whole thing, but I don't know. They've been really ambiguous with how this works, as far as I can remember. But I think the pitch is you can make like crazy, weird, or like whatever kind of levels or anything you want, and like, I mean, you saw that's a pretty robust like, they've got some like really awesome creation tools in there.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah.
And
Definitely
like,
seems like plenty of
it's
stuff.
not that you're making games, I guess, like, because like Little Big Planet, you'd make a level, and like that level could be like a lot of things. I think the idea for this is that you can make isolated experiences. Like, gosh, I don't even know. Like, that's one to keep your eye on if it interests you, because like the fan creation stuff, like, I think that's going to be pushed forward also in this one. So I think there's going to be a lot of people making a lot of weird things, and I know they do have some type of gameplay out, but I haven't.
Do you know what it is?
Well, that part right after that chick made the robot, like, and was walking around.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think you could do like something like that, or like any number of different things. Like, I guess they call it dreams because it seems very cerebral in some ways,
Yeah.
or you could just make like straightforward stuff. That's one to keep tabs on. I mean, I don't know if I can fully explain it because I don't know fully what it's all
Yeah.
about.
It's hard to explain something you don't know exactly what it is.
Yeah, and I don't know. I think that it shows a lot of promise.
Well, that's coming from a guy that was a diehard Little Big Planet fan. Though, so.
Yeah, that, and it definitely appeals to people who actually like that kind of like creating stuff, Like, I don't know if that's going to be a game for me personally because I'm just not really into building levels and stuff like that.
Well, I think the
But
idea is like Little Big Planet. You could not set foot in the creation stuff like at all, and like just play like
I guess that's true.
hundreds of
Yeah,
trillions of hours of user created
of other
stuff.
people's. Yeah,
Yeah.
And like
that's true.
Little Big Planet was very restrictive because it's like here's the gameplay mechanics, and you have to work inside the sandbox that is those. I don't think
Right,
you're
where
working
this
with a
one's
sandbox. I
more.
think you're working with a beach.
Yeah, yeah, more freeing. This one for sure.
That's my
Mhm.
take on it. I don't know if that's right
How it's gonna
necessarily,
turn out. Yeah.
but if it interests you like at all, I would suggest take a look at it a little bit further or just wait to see what they show off.
Yeah.
Okay, so now something entirely different. I don't think anyone knows if Call of Duty is going to be at Sony's conference this year because they have their own thing going on.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's true.
Hmm.
So Black Ops 3, yeah, 3 is there's some odd stuff going with that. There's a lot of evidence there's going to be a DLC 6,
What?
Really?
but it might be multiplayer.
Only?
It might be multiplayer remakes of old maps.
Mm.
And some of the thought
Okay.
behind that is because the Blackout in Black Ops 4 is like, okay, so there's probably going to be some transit buildings in there. That's
Yeah.
something that's been like looked at, and turbine and firing range in Nuketown, obviously. I think the work that's going towards that is also going towards making full maps for Black Ops 3 also, which is an interesting kind of working backwards type of thing, but they have said that they
Yeah.
aren't done releasing stuff. And in the game, so whenever you go to like Zombies on multiplayer and you're in a party with someone that has DLC but you don't, it's like, oh, you don't have this map
Yeah,
pack.
yeah.
There's been
Yeah.
stuff like in there, like new things. And there's probably there might be more about that revealed. They have their, like I said, they have their own. I guess their own conference kind of that they're doing, and it's going into the history of the zombies mode. Not, I don't think like discussing the canon or anything like that, but like more on the technical side of like, oh, you know, like back in World at War, like some dude just made this and they're like, hey, that's cool, throw it in the game, stuff like that.
Mhm.
Would you guys want to see more Black Ops 4 during the Sony conference? I probably wouldn't, because it already
No,
had the
yeah.
reveal,
Yeah.
and
I wouldn't
if
really
it is
care
there,
either way, to be honest with you.
if it is there, what would make it worth it for you? Like 2 or 3 minutes of actual gameplay from zombies? Maybe
Yeah.
Maybe,
I
yeah.
would like that,
Yeah.
honestly.
a bit more
Yeah, 'cause I
information
guess-
about Blackout, maybe?
Yeah, because I know they're gonna be doing like multiplayer stuff on the floor there.
Yeah, and people have already played Black Ops 4 multiplayer, so that's
That would
like,
only make it
Yeah.
worth it though. Not that wouldn't really make it needed for me.
yeah,
Right.
Like there's a difference between worth it, like didn't want to kill yourself while watching it, and
yeah.
like, actually was hype about it.
Yeah.
Look, I mean, it's Treyarch. I mean, we've had to sit through Infinite Warfare and like World War II during like the Sony conference, and it's like, you know, I owned Infinite Warfare like a year after it came out, and I still have barely touched World War II, so it's like, eh. But of course, you know, Treyarch games. I'm super
Mhm.
biased, like the ultimate bias. But hey,
Yeah.
you know, I see quality where it is, and I don't
I
know.
will agree.
It's not
Treyarch
there.
is my favorite of the three.
So
I wonder what percentage of people think that I mean, all three of us here think that, but
Yeah.
is
You've
that like a
got
common thing?
well, you've had so many people for so long being like, "Go back to World War II," and we want boots on the ground. I'm an advocate against that because I feel like that walks back the innovation that they've had. Like, Advanced Warfare didn't do it quite right, but after that, I think they got into a good groove. I know I'm weird. I liked Infinite Warfare's multiplayer. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was enjoyable, but like the hype,
I
the hate
barely
train,
touched it.
the hate train behind it was way. You couldn't stop it. So
Yeah.
I don't know. It would just seem weird to me if they had time during the Sony conference because they have their own thing going on whatever day it is. I
Right.
don't know
Yeah,
the
yeah.
details, but
It would be weird.
I don't know. Papa Blundell is going to be around somewhere, and I think he's going to give us what we need. All right. So just yeah.
He's not only gonna give us what we need; he's gonna give us what we deserve.
Okay. So, to get off on a little tangent here, would you guys like it if instead of, I don't know if you guys are caught up with the lingo, but instead of the premise,
If you have to ask, then the answer is no.
instead of the premise crew in Blood of the Dead, it was Ultimus, which is the Black Ops 3 crew of like the old characters within the different universe.
Okay.
But instead of them, it was the Black Ops 2, the transit and the, that storyline.
Wait, so we did like a alternate of those guys?
Well, like, here's the thing. I think Blood of the Dead seems like it's going to take place in between, oh man, what was before Zetsubo? Dreisendrach?
The Horizon Drop was the 2nd
Uh-huh.
one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it takes... People have been
That one was
talking
my
about
favorite.
it taking place in between Dreisendrach and Zetsubo because that just fits there in the canon. And
Okay.
if you read the Zombies comic, which I don't think either of you have,
Sure have not.
it's all about Victus and how they get from... I think how they get from the, like, pretty much abandoned universe of the Black Ops 2 story into Mob of the Dead, or at least not Mob of the Dead, but Alcatraz, like in Richtofen's lab there. So they have to be in there somewhere. But it's weird seeing Primus in there. But I don't know. I don't think we should
There's
talk about
Premise
this.
again.
Primus is the Black Ops
Forgot.
3 guys, the Origins crew.
The Origins crew.
Oh, that was on that paper. That never mind.
The ones...
So Victus is Richtofen
the-
in them?
No, that's Primus.
It's like a prophecy.
Oh,
looking
okay,
paper.
Okay, hold on.
You threw me
Ultimus
off.
is World at War to Black Ops. That's them, the original ones. Premise is Origins to Revelations. And Victus is Transit, Die Rise, Buried. The one with the chick,
Okay.
I guess, is the easy way to describe it. Anyways,
I'm just not too familiar with the earlier ones, like character-wise.
they are literally only like stereotypes. That's it.
Okay.
Anyway, well, the World at War Black Ops one's not important. Okay, so Ghost of Tsushima. I'm hearing silence, so I figure you guys haven't seen this.
I thought no. I was about to say I thought you were gonna say something else, so I wasn't talking. And
Yeah, I
then
thought
was
you were
like,
gonna say
he
something
wants a
else there.
response, but I don't know what to say to that
It's
because I
like,
don't know what that
there's
is.
nothing to say.
Okay, so we're gonna watch a trailer and we'll be right back. All right, so Jasmine, as our
Yeah.
resident weeb, how does that strike you?
I was gonna say I was thinking this when he like went into the ninja looking form that it looks like the Assassin's Creed everybody's been asking for.
Oh yeah.
I was
Well,
thinking the same thing, to be honest with you.
there wasn't that many like big structures though.
That's true,
So I'd
but
I mean,
it's still
look
good
at,
to
did you
me. I
see the
mean,
year?
okay, but like
yeah. What year? What was the year?
1270 something. Yeah.
Yeah, dang. There's not gonna be a lot of
So
There's not gonna be a lot of tall structures, buddy.
whenever that
Yeah.
guy threw a
What
grenade,
about trees?
whenever that guy threw the grenade at the horse, I got flashes
Yeah.
back to the EA press conference from last year where that was that really stilted guy, not the YouTuber who was talking about Need for Speed, the guy talking about Battlefield 1. He's like, he just threw a grenade at a tank on the back of a horse and like chopped a dude's head off. Incredible. And it's like so weird, and it's just like the memes are so good at E3. They just stick with you. All right.
yeah.
Giant enemy crab is a real good one. Do you guys know about that?
I don't think so.
Grayson, never mind. I'm not even gonna say
There.
that.
Okay. There. In like 2013 or something, there was this PS3 game they were talking about, and it's like this guy was saying like, so these battles are based off of real like conflicts in Japan. So, anyways, here's this giant enemy crab, and a giant crab jumps from this cliff and like falls down, and it's like, what? What kind of history books are you going on? Anyways, should probably talk about the game. So these are the guys that made Infamous and Sly Cooper.
I was about to
Really?
say I've heard
Yeah.
of Sucker Punch. No, I don't think I've played any of their games though.
Played Infamous.
Dude, Infamous.
I have not.
Infamous is good.
I have not played it.
Um,
Actually,
that's a
I've
funny-
probably played it. I think you brought it over one time, and I played a little bit of the first one, but other than that, no.
I think I've played like 4 out of 5 of them, and two of those are
I
like
need to-
DLCs. So
Yeah,
Okay,
I
well-
need to play Second Son. I have it since it was free.
I have second. Yeah, same. I haven't played it yet.
yeah.
think
I got it with my PS4, and
Oh
I
my
still
god!
haven't
I
played it.
remember
Yeah, I even have it downloaded still.
talking to you like, dude, you got to play this. It's so fun, and you're just like, eh.
It's just I have other stuff I want to play. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and I have so many
Yeah,
games I need to
Like
play.
if I ever just like am so bored I want to kill myself, I'm gonna play the shit out of that game. And you know what? I'm gonna regret not playing it all those years, but I'm still not gonna do it yet.
There's not an Infamous game I don't like. I really like the first two, and Second Son's like awesome. And
The Second Son the best. I've heard. That's what I've heard from a few other people.
I'm so far removed from the first two, man. I can't tell you. But I really like the standalone DLC with the chick that does the neon powers.
Yeah, First Light, I think it's called.
I think so. Yeah, it sounds right.
I haven't played that either, but I've heard really good things about it.
Anyways, I guess we don't really know what this game is, but it looks good.
It
real
looks really
pretty.
good. Like
Yeah.
that. Why are y'all stealing my shit, man?
Don't leave your toilet unguarded. We won't take it, man.
What a saying! Oh my god.
Okay. I'm gonna rapid fire these since I don't really have much to say about them.
Okay.
There's apparently gonna be a remaster of the PS1 Medieval game. I don't know much about
Nope.
that. People are talking about Bloodborne 2.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I've played
seen
like
that.
Dark Souls 3 for a total of like 5 minutes, but I do own Bloodborne 1.
I have a lot of friends that.
I was about to say the
It is free
Bloodborne.
for PS Plus.
Yeah, it was free with PS
Is
Plus.
Bloodborne the
but
easier one of the bunch?
I think they get
I've
easier
not
once
really-
they go on because the mechanics are just better.
Yeah. That's
yeah. I've not played any of those games really. I played Bloodborne for like 30 minutes, got really pissed and raged, and deleted it.
Yeah, you and probably
Sounds about right.
78% of other people.
That sounds about right.
I've got a lot of
It gives
friends
me
that are
so
pretty into it, so I guess if you can get past that stage, it gets good. But
Yeah, if you can
Yeah.
get past it, then I'm sure you'll like it. But
okay,
That's the
so
problem.
it just depends on how high your rage capacity is.
these next two are very Jasmine centric.
All right, I'll be quiet.
Horizon Zero Dawn 2.
Oh, see, I heard that people were saying, "Oh, this is gonna be a thing." I don't see it happening, just because it's kind of close from the
yeah.
last one.
I feel like they just had that expansion not too long ago.
Yeah, the Frozen Wilds or whatever it was called. Yeah, that was November, I think. Somewhere around there. I mean, and the game itself just came out last year, so I think it's a little too early to be talking about a sequel for that. But I would be hyped as shit if they announced it. Just announced it, like just had the name on the screen.
What if that's
Oh,
like the
shit.
Wednesday thing, and it's just like
Horizon Zero Dawn 2.
Um.
I would freak out.
Okay, and God of War DLC expansion something seems about right for the time frame.
Yeah, I hadn't heard anything about that. And I haven't really played the game a lot. I mean, I've just been playing a lot of multiplayer stuff lately. It is really good though. I'm not too far into it though, but it is really good.
All right, good insight there. So like, no, never mind. No, nothing. Okay, so let's. Are you ready for this transition here? I don't think
Oh,
you
yeah.
are.
Yes.
Let's switch to the next topic.
Oh God.
I am the
Snap.
40
That's
trillion.
going into my cringe.
Oh. You
I
got
couldn't
me.
even finish it.
I am the 40 trillionth person to make that exact transition.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding.
I like that
Anyways,
exact number.
That's impressive. Whenever there's only like 7 billion people in the
all
whole
right, all
world.
right, all right.
That's impressive.
Hey.
That's impressive.
Okay, this is not this is not the roast me session. All right.
Your whole
Smack-
life is the roast me session.
If I can manage it, I'm gonna ear rape Curb Your Enthusiasm right there while I'm just silent. Okay.
That was a good one. Come on.
Smash for Switch.
Hey, we're doing this now.
We are 99% sure that it is not a port.
No, I'm 100% sure it's not a port.
That's gonna piss so many people off. With that reveal, I mean, you can't. That can't
No,
be
there's
it.
no way.
Well, there's
Like,
no way. They already 100% confirmed it's not a port.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
All right. So, a few days ago, apparently Jasmine did it like 10, 20 minutes before, but I asked these guys, hey, give me 5 likely new additions to the roster.
Likely
And-
as a tentative word, bud.
Okay, well, shut up.
I'm
all
just
right?
saying.
All
From
right.
my list, okay?
You know what? I could cut that piece of dialogue out and people would just think that you were dumb. I have absolute power here. Okay. Do you want me to start it off? How are we going to
Yeah,
switch?
start it off. Start it off,
Sure.
bud.
Yeah.
Okay, number
Let's
5.
start it off with the one that we've already said.
This is
Yeah.
just about, well, okay, there's a few other ones that I have, like, good reasoning for, but specifically this one. My number 5 is Crash Bandicoot. And that's,
So, and we've already talked about this one. This is the only one we've talked about, but me and Grayson had the same one.
yeah, we
As
both
our
came
5.
up, like, independently. You weren't really supposed to say that
Yeah.
yet, because I still have more to say about it, but...
I don't care.
Rip.
So, and I was looking for something. I don't know how I came across this, but there's an official Switch Pro controller that's Crash Bandicoot themed.
What?
Yeah,
It's out already?
I think maybe.
Jasmine's is already looking it up right now.
The Amazon is open.
What?
Um, yeah, I'll probably throw a picture of it in the video version. But
Oh, well, that's because it's coming to the Switch, the game, the trilogy.
yeah, which
The
that's
Insane Trilogy?
yeah.
Yeah.
Can you
I forgot
imagine
about that.
playing that on PC? That just sounds weird.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Could you
Anyways,
imagine trying to play the original back when it first came out?
hey,
I don't have to
I-
imagine.
I beat Crash 1 with an incredibly liberal use of save states. So that means nothing. That means absolutely nothing. I'm not a person. I'm not a real man.
I'm just saying it's a difficult thing to do.
Oh yeah,
and
no,
I
it's
commend
a-
you for it.
No, it's absolutely.
Yeah.
Even then,
never
I was
beat
getting
the,
mad.
On the original,
Oh,
I
I'm
never
sure.
beat it.
Crash
It's
2's better.
probably the
but
Dark
hey,
Souls
you know, we're not
Right,
here
the
to
Dark Souls of
debate.
platformers.
That's true.
Actually, there's one other. There's one other game that's probably a little more Dark Souls.
That is like the
platform.
Bloodborne of Dark Souls, of Steam games, of platformers.
Too meta. Too meta.
That is
Too
like
deep.
Bro, this controller looks dope.
that is like the
All right, Jasmine.
mitochondria of the cell of platformers.
Mitochondria is a powerhouse.
Okay, Jasmine,
Mitochondria
do you have a
is
number?
the powerhouse.
Do you have a number 5 for
Jasmine.
this?
Oh.
Throw out your fight.
For the likely?
For the likely,
Yeah.
an ARMS character. ARMS
Yeah.
game.
I mean, they are in a fighting game, so it's like, why not?
True, yeah.
Do you have a specific one, or just?
No, because I've never played it, so I don't know their names or anything.
Yeah, neither have I. I had a bit
I
more
don't even know what we're
time to
talking
look,
about,
so I
Yeah, that one just
did a
Popped right
few
off my head,
things. Okay, so my number 4, and I kind of have 2 answers for this, but not really, is a Ubisoft property. Because they just did that Mario plus Rabbids game.
Oh yeah.
So, if anything, I think
Ah,
maybe there's going to be some Rabbids in this game.
that would be cool.
Or you could get, like, Ghost Recon Man, and he'd just shoot everyone and they'd die.
Oh my god.
I mean, Snake was already in Brawl, so it's like, hey, he snapped.
Oh,
True.
I think his grab is you snap people's necks. I'm not kidding about
Oh my
that.
gosh.
I had a friend that told
All
me
right.
about that, and he said it was awesome. Anyways, I might have to fact check that, but Ben, what's your number 4?
We're gonna skip my number 4 because, as we had talked about earlier, I was wrong about something.
Okay.
It was already in. It was already in the game. Remember?
Oh, you said,
Yeah,
oh yeah,
Mewtwo.
Mewtwo.
Mewtwo. Yeah.
Too.
Hey, that's a good pick though.
It is a good
I mean,
pick.
I didn't know. Okay. I'm sorry.
You could have just said Mew. I guess. I don't know
Oh.
why. I don't know why they would regress, but ditto as Mewtwo. There you go. There you go.
There you go. So yeah, my number 4 was Mewtwo, and that was already in a game. So
Yeah. All right.
it's
So
just-
Jasmine, what
Go
do you
ahead.
got?
Ripperoni to what Grayson just said because my number 4 is Mew.
Wow.
Mew is the better one, okay?
He is cuter. I'll give you that.
And
I
that's
haven't-
why I like him better.
I haven't seen the movie, so I don't know.
He's amazing.
My favorite things are those like Tumblr posts.
That
where
sounds
it's,
like me trying to stick up for Gohan, honestly.
hey,
I
Goten's
mean, for being
cuter.
honest.
Goten's cuter. You cannot debate me that.
It's true, and he cried less.
It
But
is.
still, Gohan.
It is
Gohan.
patently fact that Goten's the cuter of the 3 goes.
Goes.
The go squad. Not important.
All right, let's go to number 3. After
okay.
that amazing transition.
Mine is Simon Belmont from Castlevania.
Wow. Okay.
Oh shit, that's a good one.
I don't know
You
how.
know, did you watch the show that's on Netflix?
No, I haven't.
Side, it's really good. It's only 4 episodes.
My only experience with it is I've seen like Game Grumps play the games, so
Yeah, I've seen none of the games. Just the show.
It's weird how he hasn't been in one, because like you know that the NES and or not. I don't think it was a NES. Like the SNES was like, dude, like Castlevania. That was one of the big games. So it's like, I don't know how they haven't had like him or Dracula or something. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
weird. All right, so Ben, what do you got?
All right, number 3, and this is someone from the actual Dark Souls of the platforming stage, platforming genre.
All right.
Shovel Knight.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
That's a really
Yeah.
good one.
I dig it. He's
I think-
got it his own
I think that'd be.
amiibo.
I think it'd be kind of fun to play with this skill set.
Yeah.
That is an inspired pick. I'm impressed, man.
Hey, thanks.
Ooh. All right, Jasmine,
All right,
what do you got?
that was my number 3.
Okay. So, Ken from Street Fighter. Because
Okay.
why not? They had Ryu, or what's his name?
Ryu.
Yeah. So why not Ken?
I mean, it could happen for sure. Honestly.
yeah.
So
What kind of skills would he have? What kind of
he
how
would
would
just-
you how would he
just
play?
Doing
his
similar
moveset
to.
of,
The,
you know,
be the exact
Yeah.
same as the.
well, like whenever they put
Yeah.
Scorpion into
I don't know
Injustice.
I don't know Street Fighter, so.
Whenever they put Scorpion into Injustice, I mean, it was like the same.
Mm-hmm.
But
All right, cool.
well, I'm thinking about that, and I'm like, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite didn't do too well. Do they want to like push it like a PR angle, like, hey, you know, here's a character from games that you like, yeah. Or did they just be like, hey, you know, we need to be a bit more conservative with what we've got?
Yeah,
I don't know which direction you
It's-
take that.
I had risk reward type stuff.
Yeah.
hmm
Anyways, all right, so we're at number 2
Anyway,
now.
let's go to number 2. We're just go to number 2.
All right. I know I'm not the only one who wants this, but
Okay.
the Labo Man,
What?
the Nintendo Labo.
Yeah.
There's a little guy.
Hold on.
There's a little stick figure man.
Oh, there is?
Yeah, somebody actually made custom movesets for him and stuff.
Okay. That's interesting then, because it would be like the one guy from the Wii U one.
Oh, like Game and Watch?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Mr. Game and Watch, yeah.
They've done stuff
Yeah.
like that, actually, haven't they? Like that kind of weird stuff.
They had the Wii Fit Trainer in Wii U.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, they
that's what-
did.
that's what I'm talking about. I could see this happening, honestly.
No, yeah. I mean, I'd really like to see it, and I don't even have a Switch. So,
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
I don't
Oh.
even have a Switch.
I guess... No, never mind. Go ahead, Ben.
All right, number 2, Rayman.
Okay,
Damn, that's
I have
another good
thoughts.
one.
I have thoughts about that
Okay.
because, you know, in my Game Informering podcast listening, the reason why Rayman wasn't in Mario plus Rabbids is that at this point Ubisoft thinks of the Rabbids and Rayman as like two separate properties, which they were like intertwined at some point, but like they've kind of like split. So I don't know about that. I mean, that's a good pick, and I feel like he would fit really well in the Smash Brothers, but I don't.
Oh, I mean, like just conceptually, he would.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dang, that's a good one.
All right, what do you got?
Yours are so much better than mine. Okay, so
I had a little more time.
Banjo Kazooie.
You know what? I almost put that down on mine as one of them.
Every time
you cut out. I actually didn't hear you.
Banjo Kazooie.
Oh, okay.
I swear to God, every time I played the Wii U one with Matt, he'd be like, "Oh, please let them do Banjo Kazooie on the DLC." That man was pushing hard for it, but it would be good.
I don't think it's gonna happen though.
Yeah.
I don't
I
either,
really
but-
don't think it's. There's a
It
good
would be
chance
cool.
of it because like Rare is locked up in Nintendo and not Nintendo,
In Microsoft,
Microsoft's
yeah.
basement, and like
Yeah,
Sea of Thieves came out, and that's something
Yeah.
that exists.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. But you never know. There's always a chance for stuff.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, Snake was in Brawl. I'll just keep bringing
Yep.
that one up.
It's just because it's so like, it's the one that relates to most of these the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. My number one was an ARMS character.
Damn. Okay.
And I have like
Oh.
Ribbon Girl or Spring Man because they seem to be like the poster people for that.
For the game, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Didn't you say she already said that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of mine.
Anyway, okay, so my number one, just think about it for a second, be Bomberman. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Everyone knows Bomberman.
Really?
Well,
I thought it was kind of obscure.
no, I don't. I
Really?
literally only know Bomberman from like the new one that just came out, but I don't really know anything about it.
They
I think it'd
use
just be kind of
bombs.
fun throwing bombs just everywhere.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
think about the chaos that would ensue in that game.
Yeah.
It'd be so fun.
Dude, his ultimate, or what are they called? The smashes? Is that what they are? I'm
Yeah.
not super familiar.
Yeah, when you get the smash ball or whatever.
His
Yeah.
smash could be a bomb that makes the fire in the shape of the Smash Bros logo.
That would be cool.
Oh my gosh. Fan theory right here. The fire that's actually
Isn't this all?
in the trailer, that was Bomberman.
That was Bomberman's
That was Bomberman.
ability. Oh shit.
That was him.
Would that not be? It would be cool, right?
That
No,
would
yeah,
be cool.
I like it. I dig it.
Because then it would tie into the trailer. Like, got you. You didn't even know.
Yeah, they could.
What if they pulled
Like
a
if
reverse?
they hear this, what do
Where
you
it
mean?
was like, you know how whenever you place a bomb in Bomberman, it goes down the lanes and like lines?
yeah,
hmm
yeah.
The only safe spot is that little T shape in the lines.
Oh,
Ah.
Yeah.
but what? That would be a lot harder to play against, though.
It's
Wouldn't
an
it?
ultimate move. I mean, like, what do you want?
Oh, I guess that's true.
I mean, I guess.
All right. Jasmine, what do you got?
For my number one,
Mhm.
Yep.
Knuckles.
Here I come.
It has to be
Rubber
Ugandan.
His ultimate smash, everyone just gets Ebola, throws up blood.
No, do it.
What if his
Oh,
ultimate
God.
would be you could jump off at any time and you wouldn't lose a life at that time?
Like, you
What?
could basically, like,
That's an obscure
fly around.
reference, but there's a thing in that.
You
he
mean
does.
the freaking videos where they would jump off the building?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
I feel like you'd see Tails before you would see Knuckles, but here's the
Yeah.
I mean, but Knuckles has been so much more active in the community because of that stuff.
thing. Look, man, I don't. Tails is the sidekick. I mean, Knuckles.
You
is
know
the
what,
third man.
Grayson?
Is the
No
third
one
man.
cares about Tails.
I do. His name is the best pun known to man.
That's a hefty thing to say, but
Miles Tails Prower. Miles
You know what?
Prower.
Yeah, I mean, we got that.
I'm not saying it was a bad.
That's
pun, I'm just
pretty
saying
lit, though.
You made a hefty statement there.
Yeah.
Would you rather give it to the whole Switch thing? Because I wouldn't. Not in a million years.
I mean, yeah, I guess whatever.
Okay.
Whatever. All right, whatever. We're done with this.
Anyways, no, my point was that I think Sonic's moved away from being a guest character to more of being like just part of the roster, so I think you could see more.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
thinking when I